Hi, our proud fellow YouTube watching American patriots. We are back once again. We are true conservative Asian voice in America. In this video presentation, we would like to share with you the shocking phenomena that's currently happening in South Korea. Why shocking? Because it's about what Moon Jae-in, the evil and crafty anti-US president of South Korea, the evil deceiver, what he's doing to destroy South Korea. Because what he's doing is totally shocking. I just cannot stop from sharing this incredible experience we had in South Korea just past few weeks. If you go to South Korea right now, a lot of small business shops are shut down, closed, because he's following the exact footsteps of what Moon-Duro of Venezuela has done in Venezuela. Same socialistic business tactics, economic tactics he's using. Crazy. This guy, he has even earned his own nickname. He's the Moon-Duro of South Korea. Moon Jae-in, Moon-Duro of South Korea. He's following Maduro's exactly his steps. Taking money from Korean treasury fund, pumping out cash, and handing free money, free stipends to people who cannot get a job after graduating from colleges and universities. He's giving out cash stipend because Korean economy is all ruined, totally ruined by his government, his administration. He has destroyed the South Korean economy. How about national defense? Well, he got rid of all the barbed wire fences along the 38th parallel line, opening up all the roadways and the waterways so that North Korea, once Kim Jong-un decides to come down to South Korea, to invade South Korea, Kim Jong-un can have free ride without encountering any resistance, military resistance. He got rid of all the GP watchtowers along the 38th parallel, removed all the landmines in DMZ, demilitarized zone, along the 38th parallel line, and he declared like 8 kilometers and 80 kilometers and 80 kilometers north and south as a no-fly zone. So South Korea and the U.S. and UN peacekeeping force and United States military force cannot even fly any surveillance flights or the drones to surveil what's happening in the North Korean side. He opened up everything. So it will take only like minutes, to come all the way down to Seoul and take over South Korea. He canceled all the joint military training with the United States. Although we Americans believe that Korea is our ally, our coalition, Moon Jae-in doesn't believe that. Moon Jae-in, he believes that alliance with China and Russia is more vital, more valuable than coalition with the United States. So what did he do? He refused our President Donald Trump's request to raise their share of their military expenses incurred by the United States military force present in the Korean Peninsula. President Trump asked him to just raise it up to $1 billion, which is currently at just slightly below $1 billion. And Moon Jae-in refused. You know why he refused? Just to intimidate President Trump, to give him implicit message that, Mr. Trump, I'm not pro-US, I am pro-China, and we don't want you to stay, we don't want you to be in the Korean Peninsula. That's what he's trying to tell President Trump. Now, let's think. Should we stay in the South Korea at our expense? Totally our expense? We are spending so much money to protect South Koreans. Well, it is important to stay in the South Korea, to keep the peace in the region. However, South Korea, the South Korean government should take care of their portion, their share. They refuse to do that. How about the THAAD missile defense system that we installed in the Seongju, a city in the South Korea? Moon Jae-in stirred up a huge anti-US protest against installation of THAAD missile defense system by the United States military. And they were throwing Molotov cocktail bombs at our soldiers. What's going on? Moon Jae-in, he is top spokesperson for Kim Jong-un. That's all he cares about. He cares about giving food to Kim Jong-un, sending 160,000 tons of rice to North Korea to feed his military troops. And he's trying to disguise it as humanitarian aids. Crafty and evil deceiver. He deserves to be damned. He truly deserves to be damned. Moon Jae-in is nothing more than Kim Jong-un's puppet. Mr. Trump, don't ever listen to what he says. He's right now in South Korea. He's putting those people who talks against his regime in prisons. He already has his predecessors, 2 previous presidents of South Korea, imprisoned in Seoul. And all his political adversaries in prison who served in previous administrations. And now he is even coming down on YouTube news programmers. He's trying to shut their mouths. He's becoming a dictator. He's becoming a dictator, like Kim Jong-un, just like Kim Jong-un. Mr. Trump, please intervene. Please intervene and stop him. Before you send Delta Force or CO6 to take out Kim Jong-un, I think you need to send the CO6 or Delta Force to take out Moon Jae-in first. Moon Jae-in should go first. Kim Jong-un is pretty bad. That guy he's a murderer. He's a brutal murderer. But Moon Jae-in is doing about the same thing. He's even worse because he is kissing up. He is just licking Kim Jong-un's butt, his stinky butt. They don't care about what 25 million North Korean people are going through. Many of them are just living like animals. And Moon Jae-in doesn't care. Moon Jae-in doesn't care. We have so many South Koreans kidnapped and shipped over to North Korea. And they are locked up in North Korea just like Otto Warmbier. And they are being tortured and they are being imprisoned in the like a canine kennel-like prisons, eating bugs and their rodents. These are kidnapped and they were forcefully sent up to North Korea. And Moon Jae-in is not doing anything about it. That's not all. he even refused to help the North Korean defectors who fled the big fat ugly pig, the swine of North Korea, Kim Jong-un's brutal regime, and they fled to South Korea and they defected to South Korea. And he's intercepting them and sending them back to North Korea to be killed by machine guns. By Kim Jong-un. Moon Jae-in, he self-claims he used to be a humanitarian, human rights attorney in South Korea. He doesn't care about human rights of North Korean people, the North Korean defectors who crossed the river into China to come all the way to South Korea for freedom. He intercepts them at the China-North Korean border. Moon Jae-in asked Xi Jinping of China to intercept them and send them back to North Korea so that they can be annihilated by machine gun used by Kim Jong-un, his killing squad. This guy is total murder. So President Trump, we need to send CO6 or Delta Force over to the Korean Peninsula to take up both Kim Jong-un, the big fat ugly swine of North Korea, and the evil, crafty, dumb, foolish dumbass of South Korea, Moon Jae-in. Both of them. We should take them out. We should take them out. We should hang them live on the 40-foot tall gallows. To show Korean people that that's what they deserve if they don't take care of their own people. Kim Jong-un and Moon Jae-in are the same breed. Brutal murderers, killers. President Trump, do not deal with them anymore. They're not even worth dealing with. Cut the ties with those two guys to bring true peace and freedom to people of North Korea and South Korea. Thank you. Thank you, our fellow YouTube watching American patriots. Let's pray for our leaders in the United States, our home, to take brave moves to get rid of Kim Jong-un and Moon Jae-in of South Korea. Thank you.